Alright, so one of the big three progressive metal bands of the world, Dream Theater, and their album Six Degrees of Inner Turbulence, 2002. So you got the metal thing, and then they are making this as progressive as it can be. These are musicians at the forefront of what music is capable of, and they're really putting that forward. So with the glass prison starting, you get this kind of soft eerie intro before you get hit by these big metal riffs, and of course from then it's just these musicians putting forward what music generally, metal and music generally are capable of, and showing you all those different ways. So and it's all based on Mike Portnoy's, the drummer's addiction to alcohol and his troubles with alcohol. The obviously the drummer's mental all the way through all of it. The drummer Portnoy is doing so much. What he does is incredible. His fills are great. His grooves are great. Obviously, he's just always there. But with this, you're hearing more. So he does a wee bit of vocals, but then obviously the main vocalist Labrie is showing you what he's capable of as well. So he's got bits where he sounds like the Darkness's singer. He's got bits where he sounds like the Iron Maiden singer. He's got bits where he sounds like Judas Priest singer or Metallica's singer, and he's just putting across that he is a remarkable range. He can do so much, and you're hearing all of that in this tune, Glass Prison. After this, you've got Blind Faith, which is kind of given the spotlight more to the guitarist and the keyboardist. Obviously, the drummer's still mental as well. So, in this one, the guitarist wrote a guitar solo and recorded that guitar solo, and then he played it backwards and learned how to play that. And that's what you're hearing. The guitarist play his own solo backwards, forwards. If you get me, right? Then that's him showing his capabilities. The keyboardist has some great solos in this, really piano kind of thing in this. And of course the drummer's always mental, and so are the rest of them. And that's what you kind of get with this whole album. So this first half of the album is them doing that more and showing you more of what music is capable of. So Misunderstood is where you're hearing the singer really put across all the things he can do, further than just what he done in Glass Prison. The Great Debate is one where the bassist gets his kind of bit in the limelight. So the first 3 minutes, I think it is more clips of it's clips of news pieces about stem cell research, but the bassist is playing underneath all of it, and is showing off what he's capable of. So that's the first half of the album, which is 55 minutes, just a Dream Theater being Dream Theater, and showing you what music is capable of if you do it in that way. So that's the first half. But then you've got the second half of the album. It's a double album. So the second half of the album is more like Dream Theater are paying homage to who came before them. So the opening track overture of that second part is like they're trying to channel Beethoven or Bach maybe. The second tune in that second half of the album, We're Gonna Crash, is more like they're channeling Rush. So they're all musicians are all capable of this stuff, and they're just building on what Rush played before and taking it even further. Next one, you've got One Inside My Head, where that kind of classical thing that it started off as sort of descends into metal. For the next tune, the tune is the test has stumped them all, is where you're in the metal now, where it's all chaotic and it sounds more like Metallica than anything. After this, you've got the vocal number, more peaceful kind of tune, where the vocalist is channeling kind of MJ or Prince or something like that. In the tune after that is Settled Shell, I think it is, which is more your pop number, which is so poppy. This is probably the more heartfelt tune of the whole lot. they're certainly the most popular. And then the last two tunes of that half of the album come out the other way. So all of this is musicianship of the highest quality. I guess I've got to be honest, is that I'm not a fan. I find all of this incredibly pretentious and self-indulgent. Let's say the whole album's an hour and a half long in total. So 55 minutes for the first half, 40 minutes for the second half. And I guess it just isn't my thing. Even though I can hear these musicians are some of the best musicians there have ever been. And these songs that they're writing are some of the best songs that have ever been written. Right? This is an impressive array of musicianship. I guess maybe it's my a lack of an attention span. That I just think things go on too long. So in the first half of the album, every tune's around about 10 minutes long. Two of them going up to 13, 14 minutes. Only one of them being any less, which is only 6.5 minutes, nearly 7. And it just all goes on a wee bit long. I start to lose interest. But then I've spoken to plenty of prog rock, prog metal fans. They think this kind of stuff is amazing. Dream Theater and Tool and Rush and any others. Like absolutely love prog. Because yeah, like I say, the musicianship is incredible and it goes further than any musicians have went before. So yeah, I guess overall I have to say these albums are absolutely amazing. I guess it's just not my thing, but it is incredibly good. So until next time, take it easy.